It's connected. Hello? Can you hear me? Don't worry. Barry and I will make sure you're safe. Just focus on the client. Oh, and don't forget the code word Shepard gave you. Flame, thunder.
Flame.
Thunder. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. That's how late you are for our... In the Defense Force, disciplinary action would be warranted. As a penalty, 175 push-ups or 87.5 one-handed push-ups would be required.
Can you show me what 0.5 of a one-handed push-up is supposed to look like?
In the Defense Force, asking such silly questions would warrant double punishment. But it's not my duty to oversee the conduct of private citizens, nor is it my purpose in coming here. You're the Proxy Shepard recommended? Remember, this conversation never happened, you've never met me, and what I'm about to say is confidential. You can call me Soldier 11 of the Defense Force's Obsidian Division. Shepard has given me your information, so it's only right I'm upfront about my identity.
How is just telling us a code name being up front? You must have a real name, right? Lucy? Marie. Lucy Marie?
Those sound like names you would hear in an old civilization cowboy film. Is this a reflection of your sense of humor, second assistant?
Be quiet. The client is about to explain the commission.
Shepard tells me you're a highly skilled wanderer from the south with no local ties, previously active under the name Crimson Twilight.
Crimson Twilight. Yes, hearing it brings back a lot of memories.
A cowboy name is better than some of those you hear in old civilization cartoons, right?
To keep it brief, my mission is simple: catch a mole. We've recently identified a spy among our unit, from a nearby rebel force, who isn't yet aware his identity has been exposed. My superiors want me to use this spy to locate the rebels and eliminate them all at once. I will execute the plan myself and pretend to defect from the Defense Force to make contact with the spy. My fake defection is going well so far. I've made contact with them discreetly, but they've yet to completely trust me. But the operation isn't without merit. We've learned the spy is a great admirer of an industry-renowned Proxy. With that Proxy's support, he'd be willing to take the next step immediately to involve me in his secret missions, which will allow me to meet his superiors. And that's where you come in. I need you to pretend to be this Proxy and help me follow the spy's instructions. Can you do this, Crimson Darkness?
Who do I need to pretend to be? Are they famous in the industry?
I don't know much about civilians, but even I've heard the name. Phaethon.
This is gonna be trouble.
Pretending to be Phaethon. That's a job Phaethon has yet to take on. Searching, pretending to be myself, online. 0 results found. Related results. I sell myself. I hit myself. I kill...
How useful, Barry. How could we possibly live without you?
Is everything all right, Crimson Gloom? You look troubled.
It'd help if you could remember my name.
I understand you likely feel a lot of pressure having to pretend to be Phaethon. But Shepard would stake his career on your abilities, so I know you won't let me, the Defense Force, and the people of New Eridu down. So relax.
It'd be weirder to relax after hearing that, right?
I've posted the encrypted commission details on Internet. That's how you normally do things, right? I'll contact you after you've checked the details and accepted the commission.
Good job, Wise. Soldier 11 didn't seem to realize you live here. I never thought we'd get a commission from the new Eridu Defense Force. Not to mention something top secret like catching a mole. It's bound to be dangerous. What should we do? Or should we decline and leave Shepard to his own luck?
If we handle this commission well, the new Eridu Defense Force will be indebted to us. Surely that would be useful in the future.
That's true. The commission is already uploaded to the Proxy network. Check it out when you make up your mind.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you. Did you call me? Yeah. Let's take a break.
Ready for combat.
I'll help you win. The lunch.
Need something? My services are expensive.
The spy will come online in 5 seconds. He goes by the name Mr. Mole. 5, 4, Mr. Mole, I have brought Faithin. I'm sure you're close by. If it's convenient, why don't we discuss this in person so we can begin the operation immediately? I want to leave the Defense Force as soon as possible. I plan to buy a blackcurrant farm with your payment. Then spend the rest of my days with my canine Thyran maid in the tranquil countryside.
I take it all back. Compared to Soldier 11's backstory, there's nothing unusual about Crimson Twilight.
You're very quiet? I thought you'd always admired Faithin.
I can't see you through remote communication, but I smell deception. There's no free lunch in this city. A legendary proxy like Faithin has had numerous achievements throughout their career. There's no way someone like that would work with a nobody like me. Not on a trivial chore like stealing military and...
You call that trivial?
If we're lying, and I'm not Faithin, may my instant noodles always be missing the seasoning packets for the rest of my life.
Fire Lizard Inferno extra spicy cup noodles without its seasoning packet is like a soldier without their weapon, general, or homeland. Unimaginable. We understand your sincerity now.
Wait a moment. I'm just not feeling it. The Defense Force is going to conduct weapons testing in this hollow. To show your good faith, I want you to help me set up military transmitters around the area. You talk the talk, but if you want me to believe you're the real Faithin, you'll have to walk the walk.
We need to deploy transmitters here. We have 3 target locations in total. It's up to you where to place them.
Master, we have arrived at deploy the transmitter. Ferry now computing.
Proxy, you're not really Faithin at all, are you? Why so quiet? Say something. At least deny it. A clean and efficient job. Well done. Phaethon saves the day again! Dispelling a client's doubts with mere words should be a cinch for a legendary proxy like you.
I'm charging extra for psychological consultations.
Mr. Mole,
What have you got to say?
I'm hurt. You're being quite rude, despite me putting in all this effort to get Phaethon here. Suspicious and probing. That's no way to show respect to such a legendary proxy. In fact, I really didn't want to bring it up, but I paid a staggering price to get Phaethon here. So I want this collaboration to work more than anyone else here. Right, Phaethon?
Yes, I was very impressed. Especially when you did half of a one-handed push-up.
What? Sergeant, you're right. I should have known. Why would someone like Phaethon want to work with me? I never would have guessed it was you, Sergeant, making such a sacrifice. My attitude is unacceptable.
The cost isn't important. It's the result that matters. Such is the life of a soldier.
There's no time to lose, Phaethon. Time to place the next beacon. And all thanks to you.
This Mr. Mole guy. He might still have some doubts, but he seems to trust us for now. All thanks to Soldier 11's help. You're doing good, Wise. Keep it up.
Careful. Betrayal is our enemy's nature.
The boss is here.
Roger that.
Okay.
Copy that.
Fine.
Ready.
Extracting carrot data. Master, we deploy the transmitter. Soldier 11 took the transmitter. Soldier 11 returned the transmitter.
Enough. No need to talk. Just do it.
Ferry now computing.
Setup complete. Let's go to the next location.
Roger that. Fine. Copy that. Okay. You asked for it. That's on target. Andy, I'll copy that. Flame. Obey me! Yeah, fine. Target acquired. This won't hurt, Bob. Just one strike.
A legendary. Valve status.
A secret path.
Extracting carrot data. Mr. Mole has been here and found nothing. Mr. Mole, Master, Mr. Mole seems to be lying. Memo. This is private room number 15. Crossed out. Military assets. Traps are set on both sides. Memo.
Surprise attack! Gorgeous! The pleasure's all yours. Electro engine. Roger that.
Master, we have arrived at deploy the transmit. Based on past experience, Master, I suggest confirming if Soldier 11 has other arrangements. Soldier 11 is wiping her goggles. Ferry now computing.
Finished so fast, and with such skill and such finesse. My word, There's no faking that. Oh, I want to run over and worship every inch of ground that Phaethon sets foot on. Wait. There's too much at stake to make such a quick decision about their true identity. And I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure I can smell a rat. Ah, yes. Smelly.
Quick reminder, you're still connected?
I hear a strange noise. Is there a problem with the connection?
I can't say I don't understand how you feel.
Faith, Proxy, you understand?
It's only human to be curious. After all, as Phaethon...
Phaethon is a living legend. They know everything possible about the Hollows. Even school kids in New Eridu know that.
Big words. Not even the Hollow Investigative Association says they know everything about the Hollows.
Mr. Mole. Since we're conversing in real time, you must also be in this hollow, and possibly pretty close to us as well.
That's just common sense.
Believe it or not, my years of experience tell me that this hollow is about to become active. Ethereal activity is about to skyrocket.
How come? The association didn't send out any ether warning.
Mr. Mole has no idea. Barry's a lot faster than the association.
That's a warning siren. How is that possible? Beating the association based purely on experience. Now that's what I call legendary.
Those are ethereal tracks ahead. Get ready for a fight.
Keep an eye out on your end as well, Mr.
You're concerned about my safety? My face is so flushed it's heating up the whole hollow. Okay, then consider taking care of those ethereals as the marvelous conclusion to your little adventure. I'm going to hang up. Sorry to bother you. What praise could ever befit your mighty reputation? I'll be sure to give all of it to you personally after battle.
All right, the day's last challenge.
Evade! Roger. The boss is here. Roger that. Execute. I got your six. I'm here. Warning. Okay, ready. Moving up. Fracture. Fire's ready. No point, Rebel. Surprise attack. You asked for it. Just one strike. Tackle.
That's that.
Excellent. Splendid. I never imagined agents and proxies could work so efficiently and seamlessly.
This is a piece of cake for Phaethon.
I think I've earned your trust now.
Am I dreaming? It's like I've been crawling in the gloom my whole life. Then today, the sun sheds a beam of...
Calm down, Mr. Mole. Now that that's done, I suppose our actual mission can proceed.
Exactly. We'll take care of things on our end.
Be quick.
I'll give the sergeant her farm life dream, and I'll try to get the highest payment for Phaethon. Now that we're done talking business, was it really you who infiltrated the Topps vault through a sub-hollow? And then at the old Institute site,
Let me deal with some other matters first. Perhaps I'll tell you next time.
Oh, okay. I have a favor to ask. Next time we meet, can I please...
Did he hang up? How rude.
What a loudmouth. He's a lot more chatty than I expected after he let his guard down. Anyway, let's get out of the hollow. That was a pretty smooth escape.
Smooth? Pretending to be Phaethon is quite challenging, actually.
That went better than expected. I didn't use even half of the lines I prepared beforehand. Like, Phaethon can sneak into anywhere with complete stealth. Not even a door sensor or infrared faucet could detect Phaethon.
Calling that a compliment is an overstatement.
I was worried when Shepard endorsed you, but you're pretty good. Well done, Proxy. I'll contact you when the spy starts to move. Good evening, Proxy. Your 35 seconds. You can save those 17.5 one-handed push-ups for now.
Changes?
Mr. Mole has a condition. He wants me to carry out this mission alone, instead of with his and his rebel support. Since we've got the famous Phaethon, one person should be enough to handle it, is what he said.
Hang on. That's fine if everything goes smoothly. But what if it doesn't?
Affirmative. If we get caught, people will think Soldier 11 is a traitor. Master, we should suggest the client reevaluate the risk.
Is that so? I suggest you reevaluate the risk.
I said yes. After considering it, with how cautious the rebels are being, saying no at this point would undoubtedly alarm them. There is no greater sin than betrayal. I'm willing to risk my life to find the traitor and bring them to justice.
Then, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
Right. I'm ready to go.
You win. The lunch is on you. Relax. It's like a walk in the park.
Anby, in position.
According to Soldier 11, the information on this weapon test is highly classified with it. How did Mr. Mole get access to it at his rank? After all, he is not the owner of the strongest AI in New...
This is the Autonomous Support Unit Lightfoot Rover. What a pain. We'll need to take down the main body, or else it'll continuously send drones after us. Target acquired.
Locked on target.
This is the gate's emergency switch. Just press here. Broken. Initiating backup plan. Come on, follow me. Stay focused. Forget the ethereals. This is it. Come over here. All right, we're here. The info the spy asked us to steal is right here.
Am I the only one who can't see anything?
Exactly. That's the effect I'm after. The rebels want info on our armaments. Specifically, data on one of the Defense Force's secret experimental weapons. The weapon itself was abandoned in this hollow after being damaged in an accident. Everything about it is top secret. If anyone outside the Defense Force, like you, were to ever see what it looked like, even just the damaged body, I'd have to arrange constant surveillance on you to ensure nothing related to it ever leaked.
I'll just close my eyes. I wasn't looking anyway.
It is exactly because you are my support that I need to make sure you don't see it. Ignorance will protect you. I'll finish this next part alone. Wait for me here. Oh, and search for an escape route. Not the way we came, but a different path.
So cautious. Seems whatever Mr. Mole wants is something really important. And why does Soldier 11 want us to search for other escape routes? Wouldn't it be faster to just leave the way we came?
Searching for an alternative path. Due to a large amount of corrupted intelligent machinery, the percentage of invalid data is abnormally high. I will require more time for an accurate calculation.
Calculate in the background, Fairy. The client is back.
Get down and cover your ears.
What?
3, 2, 1. Are you all right? React quicker when you hear an order. If we were on the battlefield, you'd most likely already be dead. I extracted the data we needed from the damaged experimental weapon, provided the remains weren't entirely corrupted. Such an action would activate its confidentiality procedure and start a self-destruct sequence. And that's exactly what happened. It was a loyal soldier, worthy of the Defense Force.
Such a big explosion will attract enemies.
It's not just the enemy I'm concerned about. My unit is wrapping up testing on a weapons experiment nearby. If the sound of the explosion leads unwitting teammates to follow the same path, recognize me, and thus question my loyalty. Perhaps you can't relate, but in the military, loyalty is everything. That's why I wanted you to search for other escape routes. I don't want to be seen by anyone else right now. So, did you find another path?
Negative. 38.65% remaining until an accurate calculation. But I can guide you as far as the area I've finished calculating.
We've got a direction.
Excellent. The way back is no longer safe. Help us find another exit if you would, Proxy. If memory serves, let's try this way.
Warning. High. Master, is running necessary when ambushing someone from behind? This will lead to revealing our location just like...
Roger that.
Fire's ready. Locked on target. Please allow me.
Face it head on? The enemies are endless. Keep moving.
Please note, an active military communication beacon was detected at this location, presumably a Defense Force remnant. I can use its communication network data to enhance the efficiency of my calculations, and thusly more quickly locate an escape route. Suggestion: reach this location by any means.
Isn't this a Defense Force communications beacon?
Soldier 11, I have a request.
What do you need? Use the Defense Force's communication beacon to assist in searching for an escape route from the Hollow. Very well, if it actually works.
Are you sure?
Communication data is highly sensitive. The Defense Force constantly cleans and updates it. The data in this beacon is probably outdated. If the real Phaethon were here, they might be able to find some traces of confidential info on it. Luckily, you're just an imposter, so I don't have to worry about leaked secrets. I'm actually quite surprised it can be used to find an escape route.
I have mixed emotions. Was that a compliment or an insult?
Challenge accepted. I will even obtain the Defense Force Commander-in-Chief's lock screen password.
When did you become so competitive? Don't make things complicated. Just calculate an escape route.
Comparing network data to filter out redundant information. New Hollow escape route located. Filtering out redundant information. New Hollow exit located. Warning. High energy ethereal signal. Master, if this will lead...
distract you!
Warning. Impressive. You can surely...
Biding our time also sounds like a good option. If this is just a fake, the real Phaethon must be terrifying.
Warning. High energy ethereal signal detect... Impressive. You can sure...
Target ahead is the Autonomous Support Unit Heavy Striker. Its ether shield can withstand most light attacks. Attack from behind. Target acquired.
Locked on target.
My identity remains a secret. It's all thanks to you, Burgundy Silhouette.
The bizarre code names keep coming. I'll add it to our business card.
How does it feel to get your hands dirty?
People wear gloves when their hands might get dirty. I'm just a glove for the Defense Force. Stains on a glove are no big deal.
I don't want to pry, but you must have your own thoughts too, right?
Betrayal is disgusting. But in the current circumstances, bearing this disgust is, in itself, a kind of true loyalty. Even if covered in this filth, I'd never mistake myself for a true traitor, if that's what you're asking. The operation is tonight. The spy has arranged a meeting between me and the rebel leader. I just need you to get me to the designated location.
So the defense force is ready to close the net?
That doesn't concern civilians. The defense force has dispatched their elite. The rebels cannot be allowed to escape. We mustn't delay. Let's move out. And well done.
For what?
You aren't late.
Did you just smile?
Does that surprise you? Lots of things make me smile. Combat merits, promotions, the blood of traitors, extra spicy noodles, and comrades I can work with for a long time. I look forward to working with you again, Crimson Twilight. But do not betray my trust, or your punishment will be by my own hand.
Did you call me? Meow.
Standing by.
The rendezvous with the traitor is just ahead.
Warning, unknown threat detected.
Something's off, Proxy. Stay alert. Mr. Mole, Phaethon has guided me to the meeting place, but your leader isn't here. And there are soldiers everywhere. What's going on?
Does my laughter sound full of rage, Sergeant? Because I can hardly contain my anger! You dare take advantage of my admiration for Phaethon with this imposter!
Calm down, Mr. Mole. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't treat me like a fool! I know you don't intend to defect! Does the name Crimson Twilight sound familiar to you?
Doesn't ring a bell.
You see, that crafty broker Shepard's intelligence network has long since been compromised. I'm not interested in personal grudges between intelligence brokers, of course. All you need to know is, this is the end for you!
We don't wage wars unprepared. I don't expect bugs scavenging in the dirt to understand matters of military and...
What are you talking about?
You're not the only ones who planned ahead. Our elite soldiers are on their way right now. Surrender your weapons while you can. Otherwise, you'll become nothing but martyrs. Trigger, current position status. What? It's not going through.
Don't bother, Sergeant and Imposter. I'm sure you're familiar with signal jamming, right? This equipment belongs to the Defense Force, after all. That's right. It's the transmission device you tried bugging me with last time. You modified it to record any messages it sent, but you never expected it to have already been modded. By now, across the entire Hollow, only our troops can communicate. Your dear comrades in the Defense Force are like headless flies, right? But they won't be waiting long. We'll send them to their deaths right after dealing with you!
You're fooling yourselves, traitors! Leave these fools to me! I'll hold them off to buy you some time. Now, Fake Phaethon, please go help my lost allies. Run! I'll hold them off!
Calculating emergency evacuation route.
You can't get away! Catch that bang-boo!
Run! We're no pushovers either.
Calculating emergency evacuation route. I've detected the enemy sick. Given the client's difficult situation, I suggest you... You needn't worry. Your all-powerful assistant has looked... Get yourself there, and we can find a way out.
This ejector should be useful.
Extracting carrot data. Soldier alert.
No. Even if the contact station could trial the secret channels at once, there's too much static on the network to...
Suggestion. Abandon the existing Defense Force communication protocols and re-establish a new communication network. I can try to retrieve the Defense Force communications data left over from the previous 2 commissions and establish a temporary link.
I thought that clear cache button on your screen was just for show, but now it's a real lifesaver.
Just please be quick about it.
Military Communications Network Basic Edition uploaded. Things are tense right now. You can all thank me later.
It worked! We've got a signal from outside.
I see you.
You are?
Don't worry. I work with Soldier 11. Thanks to you, communications have been restored. I am aware of your cooperation with Soldier 11. We will reorganize our offensive on our own. Please hurry back to support Soldier 11.
Going back the way we came is the fastest way to get to Soldier 11. But the road is packed with rebels. And we're alone.
Don't worry. I'll do my best to cover you.
You're going to join us. Are you coming now?
That's not needed. As I said, I see you, and that's enough. Sniper Trigger, please, feel free to move out. We're counting on you to save Soldier 11. I'll cover your return from here. I'll cover your advance.
Looks like Soldier 11 bought here. This is worrying. We should hurry.
You cannot pass!
The road is closed.
We have to press both devices at once. Give me a hand.
They broke through the lock so quickly?
Target locked.
Reinforcements! Hold them off!
You won't get your way. Leave this area to me. Go and help her.
overpowered. Requesting backup.
Just one person, but it's useless. Coming from the Defense Force, you should understand. Individual strength is futile when faced with professional military teamwork. Surrender, Defense Force rat!
You guys proved pretty tough, but it's useless.
What a fool. Do it! What was that? What's going on? What's happening? Hey!
Coming from the Defense Force, you should understand. Your little tricks are futile when faced with professional military teamwork.
But Cooperate fix the network for them! That fake Phaethon?
Oh, right. You don't get it. Because you're nothing but a despicable traitor.
Damn it! Fall back!
Now's our chance. Let's pursue. They're over there. Traitors, 12 o'clock.
The imposter is catching up! Why is this so difficult? I can't believe there's anyone in the world as incredible as Phaethon! Yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Thank you. You're too kind.
All right, brothers, you're up. Remember, for true justice, charge!
Whoa!
Now, to preserve our energy, the main force will flee first.
Yes, sir. Don't worry. We'll take care of it. Don't let them through!
The rest of you, there's no escape. Your weapons or your life. You should be well aware that prisoners of war are taken good care of. Just give me the whereabouts of Mr. Mole, and I'll make sure you get the treatment you deserve.
If that's what she says, warrant officer, they're real tough. We don't stand much chance with so little—
Warrant officer is my old title. Under our banner of justice, we are all equal as comrades in arms. We shall not cease in exposing war crimes. We shall not cease our march. True justice is on our side. Charge!
Really? We're really gonna charge?
That's all we can do. Taking up arms gives us a chance, but casting them aside leads only to a dead end.
How do you mean?
Let me be straight with you. That first girl, the one called Soldier 11, I've heard of her before. I don't know when it started, but she really hates traitors. Rumors say, if she comes across anyone who betrays the Defense Force, well, they never leave the interrogation room alive.
You mean she offed them? That can't be true.
Her people make the paperwork airtight, of course. In any case, I don't want her catching me. Those hands, they've long been stained by the blood of her victims.
They aren't having any reaction.
I see. Seems like the only way to get them to listen is by force.
Wanna blame someone? Play your own bad luck. Activate Heavy Striker!
Target acquired. Prepare to burn! Pinch your maneuver.
confess! I didn't... Soldier 11. I've heard of you before. It's true, my men are clueless. I've always been the one to contact do what you want with me. But them, please, send them to a military...
I think there's a misunderstanding. I'm a soldier, not a brute. Everyone, including you, is going to get court-martialed.
You... aren't going to hit me?
I don't know what you've heard. As I recall, you've just confessed to being closely associated with Mr. Mole. Tell me where he went, and you all will have plenty of room to negotiate your sentences. The prisoners were stubborn, but they finally gave up the Mole's escape route.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm a little concerned with what he said just...
You mean, about me disposing of rebels? Soldiers follow their superiors' orders. That includes orders not known to the public. In fact, the only thing shared publicly is the summer menu for the canteen. I did what I must as a soldier. My loyal service doesn't require me to be a perfect and flawless individual. Do we have to keep discussing this? All that's left to do now is to chase down the Mole. Lead the way, Proxy.
Get ready! The showdown is near! Traitors are mine to punish!
On target.
I can't believe they've pursued us so far and caused such heavy losses! Even the real Faithin couldn't manage then!
I'm just good. What can I say?
Wise, did you notice? Soldier 11 and her team left, probably to take in the prisoners. So, here right now, it's just us.
Who's talking? It's not the same voice as fake.
Your scheme almost worked out, but you were wrong about two things. First, you underestimated the soldier. Second, the truth is, we are the real Faithin. The hollow is rapidly shrinking. Our work here is done. We should really get out of here, Wise.
Wait a minute! Help me! Lord Faithin, let me be your dog!
No matter how many times we find ourselves in these situations, I always end up feeling a bit sorry for them.
Sorry, we went ahead earlier. Some of the prisoners can't stay in the hollow for long.
What about your teammates?
I sent them back first. If we get the chance, Crimson Twilight, I hope to formally introduce all of you. I was impressed with your acting and your quick response, not to mention your skill as a proxy.
The truth is, I'm the real Phaethon, believe it or not.
The show's over. You acted the part well. I'm sure you'll be just as famous as Phaethon one day. Well, I should be heading back. Perhaps I'll stop for some noodles along the way. I heard there's a super spicy noodle place nearby that's worth checking out. If that's so, then you should see me around here more often, Crimson Chili.
Please, call me Phaethon.
Fake it till you make it, right? I think I get it. Goodbye, Phaethon. I hope we can both have some good noodles tonight.